What up, everybody? This is Big Elbow, chilling like always with your mother. No, with those two little guys. Yes, Averno, Atlantis. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not new to the channel, welcome back. I'm Big Elbow. Comic hauls is what I mostly do, and that's what I got today. So if you're new to the channel, my collecting style is I want good comics and I want them at good prices, and I mean good prices. Condition is not a huge factor. I mean, as long as they're not too fucked up. It's nice if they're in great condition. It's nice, but it's not a priority. Those of you who are familiar with the channel, you already know I love my dollar books. What's better than dollar books? 50-cent books. What's better than 50-cent books? 25-cent books, and that's what I got today, and I got a bunch of them. So I went to a garage sale. Let me see, I got something to look at for the meantime. So I went to a garage sale in Bakersfield, about an hour away from where I live. And I've been to this garage sale before. This guy, he does cons. He goes to cons and sells, but he'll do a garage sale at his house. And it's been about 5 years since the last time I went, so I figured it was about a good time to go back. So yeah, man, he had all these 25-cent long boxes. They were all under his table. So man, like I went hard. Like I was hurting afterwards. My back, my ass, like my butt muscles, whatever those are called. Those were sore for days. I got in there. I brought my knee pads and shit. I was ready. Anyways, I really went after the indie stuff. As a lot of you guys familiar with the channel know, that's one of my things, especially these old 80s black and white indies for a quarter. Yeah, man, it was on. So this one right here is Dragon Quest. It's Silverwolf Comics, which I got a lot of love for, especially Tim Vigil stuff like grips. But this is Tim Vigil doing some sword and sorcery. These are a little bit hard to find. I already have this one, but I'm not gonna let this Tim Vigil book just sit there for 25 cents and not bring it home. I'll give it to somebody or do something with it. Because like they are a little bit hard to find, and they go for if you want to try and buy them online, they're like at least you can pay about $4 or $5. Oh, look at this! Oh, this is fucking nice right here. This is an ad for another Tim Vigil Silverwood book, The Nightmaster. I have that one. It's pretty cool. But yeah, young Tim Vigil, man, the Dark Prince of Sacramento. There's that. So these are gonna get I'm gonna show the more hardcore indie stuff, and they'll gradually get more mainstream, and we'll end up with some image stuff. This is Warlock 5. These later issues are by Jim Somerville. I like the early issues better, but just to complete the run, the Dennis Bove shit looks better. Jim Somerville's alright. Some of you guys might know we did some Alien books. Again, this is just run filler. There's 18 and 21. I'll pick those up for 25 cents. I didn't want to spend more than $1 on those because I'm not real big into them. Like I said, the series peaks when it's better when Dennis Bove is drawing it. I think that's how you pronounce the last name. Oh, these are pretty cool. So those are from Aircell. These are also Aircell, and this is a book called Stark Future, and my man Stephen Hughes, that's like his early work. You can kind of see it right there in that face. Yeah, so these for 25 cents was really cool. I think I have almost the whole Stephen Hughes run except for number 12. That's 13. This is 15. You can see that Hughes Sig in the corner there. So I tore the because a lot of the bags were fucked up. So I tore the bags off a lot of these. So I gotta rebag them. But the good thing is, since I tore all the bags off, you can take a look at some of these without wasting too much time. Let me see something. Here we go. Some young Stephen Hughes. R.I.P. I'm sure most of you guys know, but just in case you don't, Stephen Hughes is the greatest Evil Ernie Lady Death artist. But yeah, so I almost got a full run of that, of the Stephen Hughes Dark Future. I have some of the earlier issues too, but they're just okay. I don't remember who showed this, so my apologies to you if it was you. It's called Earthlore, from, I think it might be from Eternity Comics. Art by Russ Steffens, is Stffens. But yeah, somebody showed this in a video, and I thought the art looked pretty good. So when I seen it, I was like, I just grabbed it. I was like, somebody. I didn't look at it until I got home and I ripped the shitty bag off. But you know what, man? Those bags, I'm telling you, they might be old and fucked up, but they serve their purpose, man. Because a lot of these books are still in pretty good shape. You know, despite being in those bags, you know, they absorbed all the damage. So yeah, I thought this Earthlore looked pretty good. I never heard of that artist before, but I like it. I guess I shouldn't take too much time on any one book because there's a lot to go through here. I might have to separate into 2 videos. We'll see where we're at when we get done with the indie stuff. This is Evangeline. I just thought that was a pretty awesome cover. She's like a kind of, I think she's like a nun or something, and some post-apocalyptic shit going on. But the interior art, it looks okay. It's by Judith Hunt, I think is her name. Anyways, a lot of this stuff is just things that I've seen and I was interested in, but I didn't want to pay for. Like, even a lot of this stuff is things that I've seen in dollar bins and passed on, but I won't pass on it for a quarter because the best way to find out to me is for a quarter because you know, if it sucks and shit, just get rid of it. No big loss. This is the March Hare from I see that LP logo. I'm not sure what comics that is, but it's Keith Giffen. Like I said, I was watching those Keith Giffen videos by Michel Fife, and he showed this one, and it looked kind of cool. It looked a little bit interesting. Honestly, though, when I look through it, the art looks cool, but it just doesn't seem like there's a lot happening. I've seen a couple people show this book, not this book, but this comic, the Dark Adventures. I think they call him the Angel or Dark Angel or something. And the art looks pretty cool. This leather dude. And yeah, like I said, I seen a couple people show it in their videos, and I thought it looked cool, and I was like, yeah, that's the best thing, man. When you see that shit for a quarter. No, not really on the back cover. I seen this in my man Daryl D. So shout out to him. This is the Miami Mice. It's Mark Baudet. So I figure it might be better than the average, Ninja Turtle ripoff. I mean, it's a Miami Vice parody or whatever. This is some shit I never heard of called Savage Ninja. And it's Cadillac Comics I'm not familiar with. But the interiors is pretty raw, man. Like, the coloring is tripped out. That's actually a pretty good shot right there. Yeah, it's a ninja comic. I don't know. I actually bought quite a few ninja comics this day. Oh, sorry. This looks pretty cool right here. Again, I don't want to spend too much time on any one book. But as I start looking through it again, I'm like, oh shit, this is kind of cool. But yeah, some decent ninja action in here. So yeah, that's that Savage Ninja, the origin of Michael Savage. And shout out to content creator named the Sequential Geek. Unfortunately, he's doing videos anymore, but his channel was good, man. I enjoyed him. He was a cool guy. I think he got caught up in some bullshit YouTube drama. So shout out if you're out there watching Big SG. Yeah, you don't want to get caught up in that bullshit. Fuck all that negativity. So this is called Brutal Planet. It's part of that Mystic Wars or Water Wars, Animal Mystic, some shit like that. This dark one. So I've seen some of these like Animal Mystics that didn't look like this, but this is one of the good ones. Like this. I don't know what you call that, grayscale or airbrush or something, but it looks cool. It reminds me of the old Aircel, some of the old Aircel books. But yeah, this one looks a lot like Chlor. With that, like horse do that, and that shit was pretty cool. See, look at this guy. It has a pretty good back cover on here too. So yeah, again, shout out to SG. He also put me onto this book. He had the first issue, and it stuck in my mind. So when I seen that title of the Surf Craze Comics, this is some weird looking stuff. It looks good though. It's like, I think it might be markers. But yeah, Surf Craze Comics. Now, what do you guys think? Is that marker or what the hell is it? But yeah, I like the way this. It just looks so different than anything else. And so a lot of times that's enough, you know, just being different. So I guess there's more than one story in here. This other one's called Riders of Steel. And that's what has that metal dude that you seen on the front. So yeah, I like that shit. And then shout out to my man PJ Zombie PZ. He's big on these erotic comics. This one's super thin. This is this like a Wizard 1/2 or something? Cause it's super thin. Anyways, Sunglasses After Dark. I see erotic comics for 25 cents. I'm gonna buy them. I mean, even just for these covers. Martin fucking Emond. There's Sunglasses After Dark #2. And number 6, I'm not real big on the interior art on these, but again, I'm gonna buy the erotic books for for 25 cents. Even $1, I would have got them. Hey, Zombie, if you need one of these to complete your run, because I'm not real into the interior art, just let me know, man. I'll send them to you. Or if you know what this one is, the super thin one. But yeah, if you need one of those for your run, just let me know, man. This is, now we're getting into some North Star. Adam McDaniel's tool. Man, that's a trip. Look at it. It has like a horse head torso connected. Yeah, that's fucking weird. Anyways, I'm not real familiar with Adam McDaniel, but the shit looks pretty cool. This also looks pretty cool. Strike Force America. I'm gonna have to look that up. See if it ever came out. But yeah, the art on this looks pretty good. It has that I wonder if they someone inked it, but it has that Tim Vigil like type of inking, like on the hair and the clothes and shit. Like this looks like one of the Vigil brothers or Tim Tyler might have inked it or something. So I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, but anyways, this looks pretty good to me. I'm in. That's from North Star. Here's some First Comics. Again, this is some Ninja comics that Jim Rugg recommends, or not recommends, but says that he likes a lot. I never read it. I was kind of curious about it, and so I figured I'd start with the number. Well, that's number 2, but here's number 1. So if issues number 1 and 2, if they don't draw me, then I know it's not for me. Art looks just okay on those, if you ask me. This one right here, Shadow of the Torturer. So I looked it up real quick while I was going through it, just to see. So I got 3 of these, just to see if the same artist that drew the cover drew the interior, and that seemed to be the case. Gene Wolfe's Shadow of the Torturer. Chapter 1, Torturer's Apprentice. And the art, it's cool. You know, it doesn't look, it's not as good as the cover. But I did see that it was like in good condition. They're trying to sell it for like $20 on my comic shop. And their prices are usually pretty fair. But looking at it, and I'm like, again, the art looks cool. It just doesn't seem to be a lot going on. Like, anyways, I grabbed a couple copies and figured if it was good, you know, one to keep, one to give to my partner Warlock, and then maybe try and sell one. Yeah, so like I said, I got 3 of those. They're 25 since they were 25 cents each. I normally won't do that, like buy 3 copies of the same book, but this is a Caliber comic called Tin Man. I thought that cover was pretty good. Interiors are alright. They're not too bad. And it has like some kind of tie-in to this looks kind of cool in a way. Tie-in to the what's it called, Wizard of Oz or whatever. But yeah, the art, it's cool. I like I thought the cover looked better than the interior. These are just some books from Big Bang. This is number one. These are the caliber, not the image ones. Anyways, I just figured I should read some of these before I read that big old like tribute book that I got. This one I would have been curious about this one called Kane. I thought it was Brian Stelfree's interiors, but it's not. So that was a loss of 25 cents. I didn't care for it. The interior art. This one was a nice surprise. I never heard of this shit before. The system, the seventh system from Sirius. And that's number one. Interiors on this looks pretty good. This Roel. Yeah, this looks pretty cool. I think I probably got it. Oh, no, you know what? Oh, that's pretty dope right there. Yeah, so the art on this one is pretty dope. I never heard of this shit before. But I'm in now. There's a lot of good shots in here. So that's issue 1. And I also found issue 5. So I gotta look for all the issues in between. This is called Outlander from Eternity Comics. And I've seen somebody showed this, and it has this Brooks Hagen art that is pretty cool to me. I want to get that first issue. But yeah, the art in this is pretty good. And check this out. I swear this. Doesn't this panel here look like? I swear I seen that panel, the one at the top from in Dark Knight Returns, right? Or something similar to that. But yeah, I like the art in this one, so I want to get those. I want to get those earlier issues as well. Again, Brooks Hagen. This was kind of a miss. Dope Bisley cover. You know what I always say, nobody beats the Biz, but I didn't.
Cats lose their cool for Temptation's treats.
I didn't like the interior art too much. And then now we'll just get to the image stuff. So this is Savage Dragon versus Megaton Man. I had a copy of this that I bought for, I think I bought it for $1, and it was, I didn't realize how fucked up it was, so I was like, I can upgrade it for 25 cents. I don't even know if that's really any good or not, but I just got it. And then this is Savage Dragon, Sex and Violence. I bought 2 of these. These have, I'm a Savage Dragon fan, and then these have interior art by Rick Mays and Adam Hughes. I'm not sure who does what, but I think it looks pretty good. Obviously, there's the violence. Like I said, I'm curious as to who does what. There's some sketchbook in the back. There's some Rick Mays Dragon, and then here's some Adam Hughes doing the female character, the female cop Alex. So I'm curious who's drawing what in this book. So there's issues 1. I got 2 of those. One from my partner Warlock, if he wants it. Like I said, I'm a Dragon fan, so I'm gonna get those. And then here's number 2. They only had 1 copy of issue 2. And then here we got another Dragon series called Red Horizon that I hadn't heard of, with art by Mike Miller. Here's number 2. And here's issue 3. I mean, no one draws better Savage Dragon than Eric Larson, but I do like to see other people's take on the character. And this one looks pretty good. So yeah, there is a lot of violence in this. I don't know about how much sex there is. Is they're going to turn him into some kind of cyborg. Obviously, from issue 3, it looks like they turned him into some kind of cyborg. Like he wasn't strong enough or whatever. Sticking with the Savage Dragon, here's Freak Force #1, the original. I bought this because I'm a Mako. I collect any appearance of Mako the Shark Man. Anyways, he's in issue 2 of this, so I'm like, might as well get issue 1 for 25 cents. And kind of the same deal here. I saw this Mako on the cover of issue 2 for the second volume of Freak Force. And I do like Andy Kuhn's art. And like with most Dragon books, there's going to be a lot of action. Like you'd expect, you know. Let's see, there's my man though. The Shark Man. Doesn't look like he's in this one a lot. Maybe just at the beginning. That's pretty cool. What do you call that? A fisheye lens? But yeah, so there was issue 2, so I figured I might as well grab issue 1. Freak Force Volume 2. I'm not sure how long that goes, but I like Andy Kuhn's art, so I'll read that and see if it's good, and then I'll keep going after it. Here's a Chapel book. I like the Cal Irvin art on this series. This one isn't, it's pencils, but by Tom Tenney, but it still looks pretty cool. So I was hoping for Cal Irvin doing that style that he did, but this, I wasn't disappointed because this ended up looking pretty cool too. In that, you know, like over the top image way. Like this guy's probably looked at a lot of Stephen Platt. I was like, yeah, that works for me, especially for a quarter. This is pretty cool. This is the Image Lady Rawhide, issue number 5. And this has Esteban Maroto art. That looks really good to me. I'm not into Lady Rawhide. I never really was, but when I look at this Esteban Maroto art, especially, I think it looks good in black and white. And then I think there's some, I see a vampire of some sort.
If I got on my knees and I pleaded with you.
This looks a little bit darker, like
But
not quite colored, but like I don't know what kind of coloring you call it. And here's another. This is Topps Comics, but it's also Esteban Maroto. Nice Joe Jusko cover. I think it might look a little bit better in black and white, but it doesn't look bad in color at all. And then this one, again, like I was saying, I think this one has, yeah, this one has some Zorro. So I like the art in this. Like the character just seemed kind of, I don't know. I thought it was just one of those characters that they just want to draw a bad girl, you know, whatever. But this is really well done, so. Especially getting these at a quarter, I'll give them a try. And then this one got the Adam Hughes cover. But I don't really care for the Mike Mayhew art. I might pass that to my man Warlock. We'll see if he wants it. At least it has Zorro in it, looks like. Oh, I think this is a reprint of a Zorro issue. If I remember right. Oh yeah, representing one of the top 10 comics, Zorro number 3. And characters over here. Yeah, so that was that. I spent about $11 on all them books right there, which was, I thought, pretty damn good. Again, I've been at a yard sale before, and I'll go back in a couple years and just check it out. I don't think it's something I need to go to more than once a year. And anyways, I'll see him at Bakersfield Comic Con. His name is Comicwise. If anyone is in the area and wants to check him out, he has his stuff listed on Craigslist for when he does his yard sales. He'll do a weekend, 2 days. When I went, I was the only person there, so it was just me by myself, sweating my ass off in that garage, man. I meant to get out there earlier so that wouldn't happen, but I lagged and I paid for it. But overall, still, I had a good time, man. Like, that's the weird thing about comics, man. It's like, I'm a lazy person. I'm not a busybody at all. And that shit is like work. But the love and passion for comics, I guess, I actually enjoyed myself doing what would probably be considered work by most people. But anyways, yeah, that was that. If you enjoyed this video, guess what? You got good taste. Show it. Hit the like, the subscribe, share with all your friends. If you stuck with it till the end, man, I really appreciate that. Follow me on IG. Hit me in the comments with any questions or recommendations, especially. All that good stuff. I enjoy the interaction with you guys. And yeah, that'll do it. One more time, thanks for watching. And like I always say, get off of YouTube, read some fucking comics.